Welcome back to Access Houston on 97.9 The Box.
Good Sunday morning. You're listening to Access Houston. I'm your host, KG Smooth, welcoming in the studio for the first time, representing the office of the great Congresswoman Shelia Jackson-Lee. Tonya, how do you say the middle, the maiden name?
Yes, it's Chissell.
Chissell.
Yes.
Tonya Chissell-Williams.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Thank you.
And from Franklin Barber and Beauty Institute, my man Ron Jamison. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. In the house.
Yes, y'all are. So it's that time. Everybody's gearing up for back to school. You know, I've had a lot of different organizations on with their back to school drives and the campaigns and whatnot. But you all are doing something, and it's got a twist to it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And this is the 44th annual back to school cuts and hairdos.
Haircuts
and it's going to be
hairdos.
at the Big Brothers and Sisters of Greater Houston. So 44 years.
44, man.
It's a long
So like I was about,
time.
3 years old when we started? Tell them my age a little bit.
Okay.
I wasn't born.
Okay. Neither was I. I wouldn't even thought about it. Okay.
I did tell my age. I'm a pawpaw in here.
Okay.
That's all right. That's all
So
right.
44 years. What was the catalyst to start this?
Well, you know, with Franklin being around in the community for such a long time, you know, we always see a need.
Yeah.
And, you know, we normally service the, Third Ward area, South Park area of town. So we always would want to give back every year some form of fashion, because those areas, I mean, that part of Houston raised me, you know, and we raised them as far as nurturing a lot of the young women and men around there with careers to raise their children and to support their families. So what better way to give back than to give free hair services out for that week, you know, right before they go to school.
Yeah. And so there's I'm sure that there's a process with the students and the parents who will be coming to get these haircuts and hairdos.
Right.
So how can one register?
Right. So what we do is we kind of streamlined it from experience. So we have the kids go online, the parents go online and register at santanadotson.org, which is one of our partners, the Santana Dotson Foundation. So santanadotson.org is the website that you go to, and you register for the event. And so the kids will be registered, and they'll know exactly what time to show up that day so they can get their hair service.
Nice. And Tonya, you know, Shelia Jackson-Lee's office, Congresswoman Shelia Jackson-Lee's office, partnering up. What made you all want to link up with Franklin?
Well, Congresswoman and Franklin Beauty Institute have been partners in multiple community outreach things for many years. I think ever since the Congresswoman has been an elected official. She joined with Franklin in 2013 with this initiative. So not the full 44 years.
Right.
But 2013, she saw that Franklin was doing such a wonderful and awesome job in the community, and she wanted to join and be a part of that. And so our office assists Franklin with getting vendors and additional assistance and additional fun things for the kids to do while they're waiting to be serviced. You know, community choices, the library. Well, I think last year we had tanks, and so the kids can play on, and just other fun things for the youth to
Tanks?
do.
What kind of tanks?
Army tanks.
Oh,
yes,
oh,
they can
okay.
claim military. Yeah,
okay.
we bring in everyone. That's part of the good partnership that we have. The Congresswoman has reached everywhere, and so we partner in there as well as in other things that we give out to the students. So it's a great opportunity for the Congresswoman to partner and to help in another way through community outreach.
Yeah, and this is all free. Parents, it's free 99, but you gotta register though. You gotta register the kids.
Very important.
At SantanaDotsonFoundation.org. SantanaDotson.org. Walk us through what Sunday, August 27th will be like.
Okay. Well, Also, we've also teamed up with another sponsor this year, which is another partner this year, which is the Big Brothers Big Sisters organization.
Yeah.
This was major for us. They're about to open up their new location on Washington Avenue.
Okay.
So we normally have it at Franklin.
I've seen that building too. I was
Really?
like,
Oh, yeah, it's
that's
nice.
Oh, yeah. It's probably going to be state of the
Okay,
art.
right. In fact, when you're driving up off of 45, you see it. And it's like,
see
what is
it.
that building? It's breathtaking.
Yes.
Little did we know it was that.
Didn't know, but
so this will be the first event that they have in that building. So we're kind of the inaugural event.
Yeah, indeed.
Yes, we're going to christen it.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Yes, so we're very excited about that partnership. Along with Santana Dotson's Foundation, Congresswoman Shelia Jackson-Lee, and now Big Brothers Big Sisters. The dream is coming alive. We always want to. Every year we say, how can we make it bigger and better? And of course, it's resources. We have the graduates, we have the volunteers, and we're so thankful for people to come out every year, stylists to take their day off on Sunday, which is their day off per se, and they have kids as well, but to donate their time to come out and put a smile on somebody's face, on a kid's face, for them to have a great day of school. And who wants to go to school the first day looking like they ain't had their hair done or whatever?
Nobody.
Everybody's looking at the feet.
Yeah,
the pants,
clothes,
the shirt,
and your hair.
You got to look at that hair. So
Yes.
we can get a fresh fade, a nice braid updo for the girls, and get the hairstyle right. That self-esteem, and give them a good boost of self-esteem.
Yes.
That's what it's all about. So going to the event, we have, with the partnerships that we have, we ask that we do self-esteem groups. We have nutrition sessions. We have anti-bullying sessions. We have, this year we're going to do dress to impress. Like, we're going to teach boys how to tie a tie. So
nice.
this is a great, we're putting together all these things together because it's a lot more than just giving away a free haircut and a free backpack.
Yeah.
We want to empower the kids.
Yes.
We want to take the families in and pretty much like teach them how important it is for hygiene, to look good, to feel good, so you can do well in school.
Absolutely.
So it's a lot bigger.
That's
Yes.
beautiful.
I
I like to call it beyond the day, because
Okay.
a lot of events you service constituents the day, and then we
that's
don't
it.
see them till next year.
Right.
But the vision that all partners have in this initiative is beyond the day. We're gonna cut your hair. We're gonna give you a free backpack. We're gonna feed you, but then we want to also empower you throughout the year. So when you do come back to us, you have a story and a testimony to tell.
That's
I
right.
love that.
That's right.
You're listening to Access Houston. We're talking to Ron Jamison from Franklin's Barber and Beauty Institute, and Miss Tonya Chissell-Williams from the office of Congresswoman Shelia Jackson-Lee. The 44th annual Back to School Haircuts and Hairdos happening next Sunday, August 27th, at the Big Brothers Big Sisters of Greater Houston, the new location on Washington Avenue. That's 1003 Washington Ave. To register, log on to santanadotson.org for that. With the kids this school year, walking into a lot of challenges
Yes.
here. There's people that are in Washington that are occupying the White House that really don't care too much about education when it comes to at least public education, or these kids who live in impoverished neighborhoods, basically black and brown kids.
There you go.
Who they are trying to. I don't know what the agenda is. I guess just to wipe us out or to make us more dumb.
But we're important.
Yeah,
we're important, and everybody's important.
We are very important. I mean, everybody wouldn't be here if it wasn't for us.
That's right.
I mean,
Yes,
let's just
absolutely.
really talk about it.
Yeah. And that's
It's so difficult to I'm trying to think how do you explain or try to instill in a child to give them, I don't know, just some sort of assurance or affirmation or confirmation that they are
Right.
they are valuable, they are something, even though when we turn on the TV we see otherwise, and we see police officers killing us, and we see how the president of the United States just openly and welcomes racism and neo-Nazis and all of that.
Very, very. Well,
That's tough. How do you do that?
And that's what makes it so important. It makes it so we're so privileged this year to not only partner with a great NFL Super Bowl great Santana Dotson, Congresswoman Shelia Jackson-Lee, and now Big Brothers Big Sisters, because that organization, they look for mentors. And so what we're going to do is we're bridging that gap, because what I found out was the gap is between brown mentors. So they're having an issue with finding mentors for kids that look like us. So that was one of the main reasons that we came together, because we found I was in one of the sessions and I heard that and I was like, whoa, where are we? And so a lot of the talk became, you know what? We're in the barbershop and we're in church. So it's not necessarily the barbers that we're talking about, because we want the barbers to be mentors as well. But just think about it. A lot of us are in the barbershop having our weekend talks or whatever we do. And then we're also in church as well. So that's where we can we can give out some information. So it's going to be a great day to actually have a lot of people in the house from all over Houston volunteering. But we can also give them information on how to mentor a kid that might not have a good role model in their life. So we can bridge that gap. Because it's kind of, it's embarrassing to hear that. Why should we hear that this young man is being mentored by somebody that doesn't look like him? When I know that I have 100 friends that can mentor somebody.
Exactly.
So we want to get the information out, because a lot of times it's lack of knowledge. It's just lack of information. I'm not gonna lie, I was one that got confused that Big Brothers Big Sisters was like Boys and Girls Club. I thought it was the same organization. So for me, getting educated to know that it's separate, it's a different organization. They do mentorship. And so immediately we signed up. I signed up, my son signed up, which is going to be DJing the event. You can talk. DJ Jigga is going to be DJing an event, which is great. And he's working with the family business right now. But we all signed up immediately, because 4 hours out of a month is what you need to spend with one of the kids that you get matched up with. 4 hours. That's like a movie and lunch, So if we can't take 4 hours out of our month to give back to someone, to show them the right way, just to be there and show them that you don't have to go over here. You don't have to go over there. You can go right here. So that's one of the things we're going to be doing. It's one of the things we're going to be doing.
And we as a community have to instill in our young people that we don't let television tell us our vision.
Come on, Tonya.
We have to show them by our works and by our lives. That's why the mentorship component of this is so important. Beyond the day, it's very important that we do what we can, and then we continue throughout the year. We don't just release. And that's why this is so important. And I'm just so happy for this partnership, because that was the next level that we discussed over time. I joined maybe 2014. And so, and I saw that dream coming alive. But we as an individual have to let our youths know that's coming behind us that you are not what the media says you are.
Right.
And we have to show them better than we can tell them. So having mentors that are CEOs and business owners and, elected officials, I mean, they're actually seeing I'm a visual person. Right. I learn visually. What better way to teach our youth than to actually to see the person doing it? That's right. I was mentored. I'm from New Orleans originally.
Oh, I hear it, baby.
I come from the Goose.
Geechee.
I grew up in the Goose. Recently, CNN did a segment on the Goose, being one of the most dangerous cities in the nation. So I know what mentorship can do, because look at where I'm sitting now.
There you go.
Well.
So that's why I gotta reach one, teach one, and I encourage individuals, not just the kids, to come out and get the services, but I encourage adults and business owners and successful people to come out and see what we're doing, but also join up with Big Brothers and Big Sisters to become a mentor.
Well said.
Beyond
Tonya.
the day.
Well said. Ron, give us all the information once again.
Okay. Well, the event's going to take place on August 27th. That's next Sunday, 8 o'clock to 3 o'clock. Kids are going to be getting their hair done, getting some empowerment, and we're going to be having a lot of fun cooking hot dogs and hamburgers. We're going to feed some folks. We're going to have some great sounds by DJ Jig and Jigga Man. And everybody's going to be there lending out a helping hand. I think we got a couple of NFL greats coming through. We got some basketball players coming through. And what else I was going to say about the registration? Yes. Registration is going on right now at santanadotson.org, or you can actually come to one of our locations at Franklin Beauty School, the one on Alameda or the one on Highway 6, and actually physically register on site if you don't have access to the internet or something like that. So we can definitely take people in, but we will have a cutoff. So basically, we want everybody to get in as soon as possible so we can get your registration done, and hopefully we'll see everybody there.
Yeah. See you there, yes, man. I appreciate y'all coming on and letting us know. Like this is an important one. This is a big one right here. Yes. So save the date for next Sunday for the 44th annual Back to School Haircuts and Hairdos at the Big Brothers Big Sisters of Greater Houston. It's their new location, 1003 Washington Avenue. So yeah, it's gonna be lit. It's going to be lit.
Yes,
shout out to all of the sponsors, Franklin Barber and Beauty Institute, the Santana Dotson Foundation, and Congresswoman Shelia Jackson-Lee, along with, you all got more.
Yes,
okay.
We have lots more.
Restaurant Depot, the Community Health, Houston Public Library, Poindexter Dental,
Obsidian.
We got Cream of Nature. Yeah, go ahead.
Obsidian Beauty Supply, Brachet's Beauty Supply, Cream of Nature, and of course the Big Brothers Big Sisters, and there's a lot more people that's gonna chime in. Every day we get somebody calling, saying, "Hey, want to donate something." That's the blessing of it. That's the blessing of it, and we can't not forget all the volunteers that's going to come out.
Oh, absolutely.
All the barbers
lend a helping hand.
Yeah,
because that's a busy day to get some money in the salon.
Yeah,
it's a busy day.
Yeah,
so definitely. Even though it's a Sunday, it's a busy day.
It's still a busy day, right? So, that's why they be off on Monday.
Yeah,
they get their weekend money.
That weekend money.
Ron Jamison from the Franklin Barber and Beauty Institute, and Tonya Chissell-Williams from the Office of Congresswoman Shelia Jackson-Lee. Thank y'all for coming on the program.
Hey man, we appreciate you, Miss.
Thank you for having
Smooth.
us. Yes, absolutely.
All right.
And thank you for listening to Access Houston.